Hi everyone, and welcome back to my series on CSEC Math Paper 2 Work Solutions. So I want to finish up the June 2024 Paper 2 solutions. So we were on question 9, which is on geometry and trigonometry. So part A has to do with circle theorems. So we have points V, X, Y, and Z lie on the circumference of the circle shown below, center O with diameter V, Y. UW is a tangent to the circle at V. Angle VXZ is 62 degrees and angle XVY is equal to 18 degrees. Now, the key thing in solving circle theorem questions is just to isolate the angle that you want to find and look at the circle and see if you could identify any circle theorems that apply to finding that angle. Right, because once we identify the parts of the circle, we know this is the diameter, this is the tangent, so there's already a theorem here. These are two angles in the same segment, so we already know there's a theorem associated with that. So I know it could be complicated with different lines and angles, right? But we just need to take our time and identify the theorems. So part 1, state a theorem that justifies the values of each of the following angles. Angle B is equal to 62 degrees. So why is angle B 62 degrees? So if we look at these two angles, they are actually formed by the same chord, which is this chord here, ZV. Alright, because it forms not only the 62 degrees at X, it also forms angle B at Y. Right, so once you see that kind of butterfly looking shape, that theorem applies, where angles at the circumference in the same segment subtended by the same chord are equal. So I'm going to type out my theorem. Angles at the circumference in the same segment subtended by the same chord, and I'm going to name my chord ZV, are equal. Therefore, angle ZXV is equal to angles ZYV. Okay, so that's the reason for angle B being 62. Okay, so just erasing these lines. Alright, so let's find the other angle. Well, identify the theorem for angle C, 124 degrees. So why is angle C 124 degrees? So we realize that angle C is the angle at the center, and we know that the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. So angle C would be 2 times 62, which is 124 degrees. Okay, so we see the angle subtended by chord, and it's the same chord ZV at the center of the circle, which is angle ZOV, is twice the angle that chord ZV subtends at the circumference, standing on the same arc. Therefore, angle C is equal to 62 degrees multiplied by 2, which is equal to 124 degrees. Okay. So our last theorem, angle OVW is equal to 90 degrees. OVW. Alright, so OVW, that is this angle here. Alright, so we know this is 90 degrees because the angle between the radius and the tangent is always 90 degrees. So therefore, the angle formed by the tangent UW to the circle and radius OV at the point of contact V is a right angle. Okay, so notice for all the theorems that I stated, I would have named the angles, I would have named the chord, the tangent, the radius. I would have labeled them with the given letters. Alright, and that's important when you're stating the theorems because you have to show why these angles are equal to the given answers based on what is given in the circle.